Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, and today we are going to be building a ramp for our new chicken coop that we're building. So I came down here to build this ramp, guys. It's a night after work, and I wasn't even thinking about recording a video. And at the last minute, I decided to grab my video gear and do this. You know, building a ramp is a super simple job, but number one, maybe not everybody knows how to do it. So maybe this will help somebody. The other thing is, I've been, part of what I do is kind of vlog what I've got going on the homestead, and lately I've been vlogging building the last of this chicken coop that we have going on. So as you can see where I'm at on the coop here, if I open this door up, we'll call this the front porch area to the coop. You'll see the cutout right there, okay? See how it's not centered? That was one of the upgrades I made on this coop. Was on the other one that I built when I was like 17 years old. I put the ramp hole smack dab in the middle here. And when I built this upgraded version, 20 years later, I was like, that's stupid. I mean, it takes away from the usable area. So I put the hole in the back. That'll be where the ramp comes up through. So what I've got to do now, guys, you probably can't see it, but the hole going up through the floor is back behind this light over here, and the ramp's going to come down this way. So I got to get in there, and I got to figure out what angle I want to make the ramp, and then I got to figure out what length the ramp has to be to make that angle work out. So I'm pretty certain I made this hole here going up to the top 12 inches wide, and yeah, I did. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to use a 2x12 as a ramp. Now, on the old coop, I believe I used a 2x8. I think a 2x8 is pretty standard. A lot of people use. It works great, whatever. But I literally have the room in here, and it's no reason not to go a little bit wider, especially if the hole's that wide to begin with. So that's what I'm doing. So I just wanted to show y'all why you should support your local lumber yard when you can, okay? I don't have anything against Lowe's or Home Depot. They come in handy a lot when you need something, late at night, after hours, on the weekend, that kind of thing. But if you look here, this is my 2x12 I'm gonna be using for the ramp. Okay, I got this at a local lumber yard. This is number 1 grade. Home Depot, Lowe's, all that, they only carry number 2 grade. Look at how nice this 2x12 is. I mean, look at that. So on my last coop, I just did it real simple, and I made my ramp at 45 degrees, cut the angle with the miter saw, and just kind of, had a 45 degree here, and I put screws straight in. I'm actually thinking about, on this one, going with a hinge system. Not that I'll use it that much, but just for kind of mocking it up, I think it's going to go basically like this, and I'll be able to do this. So my old coop was 45 degrees, and I had the cleats spaced 5 inches apart, and that actually worked fine. But anyways, I'm trying to go less degrees, and just a little, less steep is always a little bit better. And I was trying to get my measurements here. So 40 degrees is about there. That's putting me at about, let's try 57 inches. Just see what that does. That's putting me at about 41 degrees. Let's try 58 inches. 58 inches is touching right there. That's touching. It's dead on 40 degrees. So I need to make my board 58 inches long. We'll measure out here. We said 58 inches. Go right here. Okay. All right, guys, let's get that cut. So this is what I love about a 12-inch sliding miter saw is you can just cut a 2x12 just like this, like it's nothing. So I got my ramp here, and what I'm gonna do for my cleats on here is I'm gonna use 1x2s, but I don't have any 1x2s, but I have all this leftover lumber down here. So I'm gonna make my own 1x2s. So I actually have this piece of 1x4 PVC trim. So not that it really matters, but you know this stuff's super straight and everything. So that's what I'm gonna use as kind of spacers. Got these cleats cut out super fast. I put a stop block up on my miter saw and just did it in no time. Hey guys, I was thinking I didn't want to give the wrong information, but I said the cleats ideally should be 4 to 6 inches apart. And actually, according to this website, if the chicken coop ramp is between 30 and 45 degrees, which this one is 40 degrees, the cleats should ideally be 3 to 4 inches apart and no greater than 6 inches apart. So 3 to 4 inches, that's why I used my 3.5 inch wide piece of PVC trim. You could use a 2x4 or whatever, but works out perfect. All right guys, so I got the first coat of paint going on. This is actually solid color stain. There it is, guys. I got it all installed. I had to go ahead and do it off camera because, number one, I'm up under here. It's already tough anyways. And trying to hold this 2x12 up and line the hinges up and mark things and screw things. It was too much already. And there was no way that I could film it. But you saw me putting the hinges on the ramp outside of here. So all I did was just attach them to the coop, and it turned out great, I think. So anyways, guys, here is the ramp underneath the coop. I'll just kind of pan over, you can see it. This is the whole coop. That will be the ramp. Okay, get you a good look. Get you a good look in here. So I probably won't do this often. As I mentioned, my other coop doesn't even have this feature on it. So, but I did, number one, the hinges make it easy to mount the ramp to that up there. But then it also gives you the ability to fold it up, which can come in handy for changing out the substrate in here or whatever else. If I need to get in here and do maintenance or something. So anyways, it is nice to have. And I'll show you how it folds up. There is two hook latches here. I'm just gonna do one to show you because I just, you know, there's no point in latching that back one there. But the ramp just folds up and, you know, you just take it here and there you are. And I wanted those safety hook latches because being this was gonna be horizontal, I didn't want any chance of this thing being able to fall down on you. All right, guys, so I'm really happy to have this ramp done. I think it turned out really nice. It looks good, it functions well. I like the fold-up design, all of that. So I'm really happy to have this done. On that note, that's gonna be it for this video. Be on the lookout for the videos of me putting the roof on, pulling this thing out of here, and getting this thing set up. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you again next time on Skyline Acres.